Welcome. This is your daily space to explore ideas and improve your English skills. Listening every day will boost your vocabulary, your listening, and your confidence. Make it a habit, and you'll see real progress. Please subscribe and keep learning with us.
Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's jumped straight out of science fiction space hotels. I mean, imagine waking up and seeing Earth floating below you.
It really does sound incredible, doesn't it? And what's making it feel so much closer now is the involvement of private companies. It's shifting from just, quick trips to space to actual stays.
Right, like a real destination.
Exactly. So our mission today really is to unpack this. When might these hotels actually open? What will they be like? What are the big hurdles? And, what does this all mean for us?
Okay, so thinking back, space stations like NASA's or the Soviet ones, they weren't hotels at all, were they? Just labs, basically.
Purely research hubs, yes, built for science. But there were early steps towards commercial habitats, Bigelow Aerospace, for instance.
Oh yeah, the inflatable modules.
That's right. They tested one on the ISS, the International Space Station. It kind of showed that larger, maybe more flexible living spaces in orbit were possible.
So that was a precursor. But now we have actual specific hotel projects planned, right?
Yeah.
What are the main ones to watch?
Definitely. There are a few key players. First, there's Orbital Reef. That's a joint project. Blue Origin and Sierra Space.
Okay.
They're looking at maybe 2027 or a bit later. And it's designed as a sort of mixed-use business park in space research, manufacturing, tourism, even filming movies, potentially. Hotel modules are part of that plan.
Interesting. And what about that one with the spinning ring, Voyager Station?
Ah, yes, Voyager Station. That's from Orbital Assembly Corporation. Very ambitious. We're talking a huge, 200-meter diameter rotating wheel.
To create gravity.
Exactly, artificial gravity. They envision restaurants, spas, cinemas for around 400 people. The scale is immense. Their original 2027 goal, probably optimistic, given the technical challenges.
A cinema in space. Sounds wild. Is Axiom Space doing something similar?
Axiom's approach is a bit different. Axiom Station, they're planning to attach their modules to the ISS first, starting maybe 2026.
So building onto existing infrastructure.
Initially, yes, serving research and tourism. But the key part is, when the ISS eventually retires, Axiom Station aims to detach and operate independently as a commercial space hotel.
Got it. Okay, so these are incredible plans, but building a hotel in orbit, it must be unbelievably difficult. What are the biggest roadblocks?
They're substantial. Number one, launch costs. Still incredibly expensive. Thousands of dollars just to get 1 kilogram into orbit.
Wow. That's the fundamental barrier, isn't it?
It really is. That's why reusable rockets, like SpaceX is doing, and bigger ships are so critical to making this commercially viable beyond just, billionaires.
Makes sense. What else? Life support.
Absolutely vital. Life support. You need totally reliable systems for oxygen, getting rid of CO2, recycling water. We can borrow from ISS tech, sure, but it needs to be robust and comfortable for tourists, not just trained astronauts.
And space itself is dangerous, right? Radiation.
Huge concern. Radiation protection, you're exposed to way more cosmic radiation up there. So you need thick walls, specialized shielding materials built into the design.
And you mentioned artificial gravity before for Voyager. Is that essential for all hotels?
For longer stays, yes, artificial gravity becomes pretty important. Staying in zero-G for extended periods causes muscle loss, bone density issues. It's not great for the body long term.
So the spinning is to counteract that.
Exactly. That rotation creates centrifugal force, which mimics gravity. It makes a longer visit much more feasible and, frankly, more comfortable.
Comfort comes at a price, though. What kind of cost are we talking for a night in one of these places, assuming they get built?
Well, look at current space tourism flights. Even short ones cost, tens to hundreds of millions of Japanese yen. So initially, a space hotel stay. Estimates are maybe in the tens of millions of yen per night.
Per night, okay. Still very exclusive.
Extremely. But the hope is, as technology improves, rockets get cheaper, and maybe there's more competition, that those costs could come down, maybe to a few million yen per night eventually. Still a lot, but opens the door a bit wider than just billionaires.
So putting it all together, when do you think we could realistically see the first proper space hotel open for business?
Based on where things are, I'd say around 2030 seems plausible for the first facilities that you could really call a hotel. And initially expect short stays, few days, maybe a week.
And mostly for the super rich or corporate clients, I imagine.
That's the initial market, yes.
So looking beyond just tourism, What's the bigger significance of this? Is it just a new playground for the wealthy?
I think it's more than that. Yes, it's a new market, but these could also be hybrid facilities, part hotel, part research lab. Critically, they're test beds
Test beds for what?
for living in space long term.
Ah.
The technologies needed for a hotel with reliable life support, radiation shielding, maybe even closed-loop ecosystems, these are the same things we need to figure out for, say, building a base on the moon or eventually sending people to Mars. It's a stepping stone. So yes, there are huge technical hurdles, big economic questions still, but private industry is definitely pushing hard and, well, accelerating things.
It really makes you think. For you listening, imagine that view sipping your morning coffee while watching the Earth curve below. It sounds like a dream, but maybe, just maybe, by the 2030s, it's a dream that more than just a handful of astronauts or billionaires might get to experience. What kind of future does that open up?